In this video, I'm going to show you how to mirror a symmetrical character and continue working on it in symmetry mode. So before we mirror our character, first we want to make sure that the center line is completely straight and aligned to the origin on the x-axis. So to do that, go into vertex mode and select these vertices down the center, and if you hit R for scale and then Control Shift right click the object and turn on snap scale. Now when we scale this in the x-axis, all those vertices will line up straight. And now we have to move them so they align with the origin. So if you hit W and then hold down X, that lets us snap to the grid. So we'll snap those to the center and do the same for the body. Select those vertices. Make sure we don't get any we don't want. R for scale and snap those again. And move those holding down X to snap those to the grid at the center. Okay, and one more thing before we mirror our character, we want to make sure our pivots for each object are centered on the origin, like this arm, but the head is not, so we want to move that, and we hold down D and then X, and middle mouse drag to the origin. That'll snap to the grid, and we can center our pivot and do the same for the body. D and X, and middle mouse drag to the origin. Okay, now we're ready to mirror these objects. So first we're going to duplicate them, so hit Control D, and then in the channel box go to scale X and type in -1. Oops, sorry, -1. Okay, and do the same for the body. Control D, duplicate, scale X, and -1. And the same with the arm. Control D, scale X, -1. Okay, now we want to combine our objects. So select them all and go to Mesh Combine. And if we turn off wireframe mode, we can see there's still a seam down the center of our character, and that's because the vertices aren't actually welded yet. So go into vertex mode, select all your vertices, and go to Edit Mesh, Merge Options. And if you put in a small enough number, like usually 0.001, and merge those, that should merge all those overlapping vertices. And then to check, we can just select the object and go to Normals, Soften Edge. And since they're all merged together, we get a nice smooth line down the center. So a lot of times you can work in instance mode, but you get that harsh line down the center, so I like to use this method of mirroring your character. And now, if you go into vertex mode and you want to work symmetrically still, you can Control Shift right click and go to Reflection, and now when we select any vertices, it'll select any on the opposite side, and we can move them or rotate them or scale them, continue working that way. And that's it. And if we want to turn off our snap scale, since we no longer need it, that's just Control Shift right click, and then we can check that box off, and you can continue working this way.